What up, guys? How's it going? It's been a long time since I've been able to stream. Sorry, I've been very tired. But let me know if you guys can hear me. Who do I have here? I got Constructs Bricks. How's it going? 117 Legion. How are you doing? Brick and Brother. Jerome Malovin. Who else here? Greg Bricks. I know I was supposed to be streaming for a while, but I have it. RJDJ 2793. How's it going? Evan Gonzalez. Lego person. Nice. So yeah, this is where let's go, Eric. This is where I'm at already. Also, I was supposed to stream this with Ryan MNR. He wanted to pretty much build this at the same time, and I was supposed to wait for him. And technically, I was gonna stream like the past 4 days, but it's just been really hectic at work. What's going on, Aiden Washington? How you doing? Woody Data, how's it going? So I just kind of built without him since I ended up being on other people's streams at like to be at like hives. So how's it going, Colin Henderson? Hope you're doing well, says RJDJ. Yeah, I'm doing fine. My Pavehawk finally got here. Cool. I still need to build mine. Sick, dude. Constructs Brick says, I've been wanting to know this question, but I don't know if you'll answer it. Okay, well, it depends what the question is. So ask away. So yeah, Technic is hard. So I only have this part left to build, which is the other engine. And then I think that the top part and then the wing and propeller area. So let's go on, Tommy. Monkey Man. As in Technic. Get it technically. Good one. You should do channel announcements when you're joining other streams, so we'll follow. Okay, yeah, that's smart. A lot of people really follow my like community posts. Like every time I post one, like really only 8 people see it. What's going on, Folkerman? How you doing? You should. Oh, yeah, you're the one that said that, dude. I need my glasses. Like my computer is like really far away, and I usually wear glasses, but I don't. You know what? I'm gonna go do that. So just bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna go get my glasses so I can see. But Stop Motion Brick says on TMC you can get 2 propaganda tiles for free. I have a few of their propaganda stuff. What's going on, Sidious? Kick rocks, Ryan. We'll build without you. You guys could have built in Hive streams last night. I'm still tired from that. Yeah, me too. I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing, but. But yeah, so I rewatched some of it. It looked like he had some good conversations towards the end of it. But there you go, bro. Glasses gang. Oh, look, there's Ryan. Boom. What's up, dude?
Talking trash about me.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm talking trash about you because you're supposed to build this with me.
I know.
Look where I'm at, dude. Look where I'm at. It looks cool, dude. This is sick.
Can I just have your built one? I don't want to build it. I built the lighthouse the other day instead.
The lighthouse. Oh, the lighthouse.
Lighthouse. No, the White House.
The White House?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got that. I remember you getting that.
Tomorrow's review. Oh, boy.
Now, let me ask you that. Is that where a bunch of white people go?
Double upload tomorrow. No.
Double upload. You're uploading 2 videos on one day?
Yeah, I did it today. I'll do it again tomorrow. Actually, 3 tomorrow because there's a vlog as well I got to do.
Hey, Ryan, feel free to send me one of those videos for me to upload on my channel.
You don't do anything. Make a
I know. That's why I want to upload one of your videos.
Sheesh.
Ryan, you have to think about it from my perspective.
What of a guy who does nothing all day? He doesn't have a job?
Shut the fuck up. Oh, sorry, I can't cuss.
That perspective.
You can swear. I don't care.
I forgot we're on guys.
It's fine.
It's after dark.
We're 18. It's after dark. We're good. Pokemon says, I'm great shy. My SU-27 is here and finally build it soon. I'm contemplating whether to get that. What's going on, Bulldog 1982? Should I buy the SU-27? Yes. Then let me build it afterwards. Stud City says, I don't remember much from Hives. I was chatting Star Wars with these fools. Yeah, I watched what I was saying earlier. I rewatched that entire stream on my walk today because I was bored.
I also chatted with Shy today. It was very fun. So.
Yeah, I mean, I like pretty much like, dude. All I do is walk. So if you ever want to just call me for the sake of calling, then go ahead.
I'm totally down. I just felt like I'm like, oh, he keeps getting calls. I don't want to interrupt him. That's why I'm like, okay. So.
Oh no, yeah, it was just today was crazy because like one of our, like I said before, like one of our carriers she got in an accident, so I had to stop my route, give it to somebody else, and then give it to like a new person, and then go do this route because the route that she was on is the hardest one in the entire office. Yeah. So I had a lot of people just calling me to like figure out like where they're going. So, and they're asking me, I'm an apprentice. So I mean, like, what the hell? So, yeah. Shy, what is your favorite Mania set? The CH53E Super Stallion. Yeah.
I like to say,
what?
Brickmania, talking about Brickmania. Hey, Dan, if you're listening.
Did he respond back to you?
He didn't.
Yeah. I mean, it might be a while.
I have to say that I understand if he doesn't. You know, like I'm not gonna be bothered by it, but I do understand that being said. Like if he hires me, I'll probably be one of the best people on the job because like I know Lego, you know? Like if you want the Brickmania aspect thing, I know Lego. So.
Yeah, well you messed that up.
Let's see what he says.
Yeah, let's just see what he says. That is true, Bulldog. If they let me build it, it will take me 3 months though. Get it built. Sure.
I have already made my Mocktober picks, Colin.
Ooh.
And you didn't ask me?
Although if you want to link your thing in the chat, let me make sure I definitely saw it. But yeah, I went through like 500 things.
Is that why you video called us earlier?
No, I was just bored.
Because we called back and you didn't pick up. So.
Oh, I didn't even ring for me.
On this call? How rude.
It wasn't my call. I didn't make this call.
I can start adding you in. I didn't. Yeah, it makes sense. You don't fucking do anything. Yeah, I honestly.
That's all I do.
Yeah, I don't know. My phone never rang. I didn't have a notification for it. That's weird. Why are people following me on Amazon? What the hell?
Maybe because you posted. I don't know.
But I don't know how it works, so it's scary. It's like someone's following you on Amazon. I'm like, why? What do you get out of that? What are you following exactly?
Monkey Man says Cody will smack BFAB. Cody doesn't work for Brickmania anymore.
Who's Cody?
Cody's was one of their lead designers for Brickmania, and he started his own thing.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought y'all were saying Cody, Greg.
Like Greg's Cody?
Yeah, I'm like,
Greg's Cody spelled with a T.
Cody. Yeah, I wasn't looking at the chat. When you said Cody, now every time somebody says Cody, I picture Greg's wife. That sounds weird, but you know what I'm saying.
You picture Greg's wife?
I do, yeah.
Well, I know Crackle does.
Crackle's an interesting character when it comes to people's wives.
Yeah, I know, right? It's all good, though.
Oh, yeah, no, I know he's joking. Like, I mean, you know, you never... What's it called? Oh, yeah, Stud City's told me to take the job. I know, but at that time, like, it was more profitable at the other
Everybody told you to take the job. It was obvious.
But you have to look at, like, profit-wise. Like, what's more profit? And at that time, that other job was more profitable. Because, you know, Brickmania wasn't offering me unlimited overtime, you know?
Wait, say that again? Sorry, my son just came in the room and he's watching.
Oh, I was saying at that time, the other job was better because, like, Brickmania wasn't offering me unlimited.
Dave says, huh? Are you going to get the alligator try? Says Sergeant Brick. Probably not.
I want to go with you in the chair.
Here, over here.
Hello, my friend Ezra. How's it going, sir?
Hey, BFF says hi to you. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Ezra.
What are you watching?
Oh, that's so cool. I can't see it with the glare.
He's watching Dory.
Hey, I haven't even seen Finding Dory yet. I totally forgot it existed.
Finding Nemo is the only movie that matters.
Dory's actually pretty good.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But yeah, probably.
You should talk Ryan to getting a Brickmania set. Nah.
Ryan will start doing all Brickmania videos.
Right.
I don't know jack all about military stuff. I'd just be like, look, it has cool guns.
Oh, so like what you do with all your videos? No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. Kidding.
Have we talked about the election yet?
No,
It's a
Have
red
you been
on
wa-
it.
I've been-
you didn't vote though, so
No, but I've been chatting with friends for like the last 4 hours,
About
I
watching
have
the
to say,
watching the
my little
numbers.
brother and I got in a whole argument because he kept saying like, "Screw the liberals," and then I looked up to him and like he's been saying this for months. I said, "Do you even know what a liberal is?" He didn't know how to respond to that. And then I explained to him. He got really pissed off and he started like yelling and cussing at me. Just because I made him look stupid. Because it's like, if you don't know something, stop saying you hate something if you don't know it. You know.
Monkey Man says he's voting for Ezra. I mean, maybe
If
one day.
Ezra runs, I will vote for him too.
I mean, I would hope so. What's going on, Mr. T? Hey, look at Sans.
Stands.
Hey, Sans, how's it going?
Fab.
You seem very happy to be
Yeah,
here.
you don't seem very happy.
I'm very happy.
Well, what happened? Why?
His boy Joe Biden's not going to win.
Trump, please win. Not bringing in politics, but it's for the stimulus check. Again.
Biden has more of the popular vote right now.
All that matters is electoral vote, though. Sadly,
Well, I know that, but yeah, by a million and a half.
Where's Florida at with it right now?
Oh, Trump's going to win Florida.
Crap.
All I care is, and I know this sounds really screwed up because I know people get triggered with politics. I'm not going to share my opinion. Well, I am going to share it, but not like, it's not for whatever reason. Like, the only reason I would pick Trump is because, like, currently Kennedy has a plan for stimulus. And I feel like if Biden gets kind of thrown in there, Trump is not going to give a stimulus. So we're going to have to wait for Biden to come into office for stimulus. And I feel like if Trump gets reelected, we'll probably get stimulus faster at this point. So just my opinion. Don't
So
kill me
you're voting specifically
for
the
stimulus.
check.
You didn't vote.
You didn't? Did you even vote, BFAB?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Oh my God!
I was gonna stand outside and wait. I'm already miserable enough. I don't want to wait in a line.
You could have like done the absentee ballot.
Yeah, BFAB has a job to be at. He doesn't have time to vote.
He has no time to be voting.
He's got to make YouTube videos and go to work. Wait.
Yes, it is. It is cold. It is really cold. Last I checked the polls, I mean, Kevin. Yeah, it's like both electoral and the popular vote. They were very, very close with Biden, just like a hair lead.
Who's this, Daddy? Who's this?
Bob.
Bob.
That's Bob.
And that was a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's the most generic white name, Ezra. I know.
Yeah, but in the end, they're both devils.
For me, I don't care for politics. Like literally, recently, the only like politics stuff like I've been trying to get like involved in. Like again, if they talk about stimulus, like
is
a
there
lot of
an
these
option to mute someone on the panel for myself, my personal self? Am I able to do that?
I mean, you can try. Let me know if it works.
Wait, you didn't even let me finish. I was saying like
I've
for me,
heard
a lot
you
of these
say it a
YouTube channels
dozen
that
and a
talk
half
stimulus
times, and I would rather shoot
also-
my dick off than hear you
also
say it again.
talk about
Wow.
politics, so that's the little I know. So thank you, Sans.
Sans is an angry elf.
Yeah, Sans is angry right now. What happened? What I miss?
He got friend zoned by a girl.
Who, Holly?
Wait, did he really Sans?
Between Ash and his prey.
Or did he really BFAB?
No, but he
No.
sounds.
That's no fun.
I'm just kidding. Sans' parents were beating him again.
Ooh.
I thought it
Something
never
you want to say,
stopped.
Sans? You're free to, say what you have to.
Sans, no witty comebacks?
I don't have any.
Are you actually all right or no?
I'm fine.
You sure, dude?
Daddy, take it off.
Like when Sans is quiet, it makes me scared.
It does too. Because usually he's the only person that will out talk me when I'm trying to talk.
Hold on, guys. I got change to minions because now you brought out the minions.
Make sure to add it in the thumbnail and tags.
Yeah, right.
TV. Minions on the TV.
Out there?
Yeah.
You gotta ask mommy. She's watching TV.
Mommy TV.
Hey, can you guys read my message for M&R Productions? M&R Productions, I am such a huge fan. Will you sign my left?
On to the minions on in the ocean.
There you go.
Minions on the ocean.
Okay, there you go. All right.
No,
what happened? What I missed?
Somebody wants to let you know they work at Target, and we know how Ryan feels about Target employees. So
That's a good no. He made a good reference. I wanted to give him credit for that.
Oh, the iPad.
Oh, it's
that was funny. That was such a bad move. I'm not like I'm a hypocrite to say like but whatever. It was a bad move.
You talk about this Target rant video?
No, with Life Brick Studios, like what he did to get fired.
I
And then I
don't
realized,
know.
I shouldn't be the one saying anything. I've done really stupid stuff to get fired. So.
Wait, what? What did Lightbricks do?
He decided when some sets were released to go take a bunch of photos and post them on social media. And
So
I guess people decided to call it and report him. And he got.
I'm
not laughing that he lost his job. I mean, he's doing way better for himself now. He's doing like carpentry work or something. I think he said in one of his videos.
Yeah.
I mean, that pays way better than Target. So
He also hasn't uploaded. And God
yeah,
knows
but he's
how
also
long.
dealing with a lot of personal stuff. So.
I don't think he's really dealing with anything anymore. It's all kind of past.
How long ago was this?
The
That
Target
he got
thing was
a year ago?
like a year ago.
Oh, okay.
Everything else is kind of past now, though.
Yeah, so I mean, it's nothing to be worried for or pay attention to at this point.
No, I'm just talking about his mother's passing away. Like that.
Oh,
you know.
okay. That sucks.
She had the big K.
I truly feel bad for the guy. I mean, I understand it's life, but I still feel bad for him. So.
Yeah, you could have sympathy for them for that.
I'm pretty sure I teared up when I saw how like affected he was. So
What's going on, Whiteard? How you doing?
That's ironic, isn't it, BFAB?
Hey, what's up between the bricks?
what do you mean, Sans?
Look. Thank you.
Oh, it's between the bricks here? Oh
yeah,
yeah.
he's got his new logo. I look for the brown and orange. I don't see it.
So do I. So do I. What's going on, Dan? One day you should get Dan in one of these streams, Sky.
What?
One day you should get Dan in one of these streams.
All right. Wait, which like
I had him on one of mine in like April. It's been a while. Shit, I don't know. Maybe we might not have talked since then. That's actually crazy. Sans, Dan wants to know what the big K is.
Cancer.
hold on. There. He has the option.
Oh. Who'd you vote for, Sans?
I voted a few weeks ago.
For?
Candidate.
You know, I just realized washing your earrings in vodka really makes them look nice.
You know what I just realized?
What?
I don't have earrings.
You should get some.
That'll be the day when Ryan pierces his ears.
What would happen?
I hope I don't go down that rabbit hole as a YouTuber.
I mean, it'll make for a video, like very funny video, watching you get your ears pierced.
Well, would it be funny?
I mean, I'd laugh.
Good for you.
That
I'm
or
just
when
saying,
you get
I
your
mean,
first tattoo of a Lego brick.
I'm definitely not getting a tattoo.
I say if you do get tattoos, just don't get a Lego thing on your body because that's how. Yeah, just don't do it.
How what?
I was gonna say how you get rejected by women, but it's not like I can speak, but I still get
That's
rejected by. Okay, here's the thing: I don't get rejected by women, but I'm not going for them, so I guess I can't get rejected. I don't think I've ever been rejected, other than when I was in first grade.
Sans Dan asked if that is the big C, not the big K. Do you want to explain?
It's in reference to a news interview that made the rounds as a meme a few months back, where some unintelligent black lady referred to cancer as the big K.
Are you really okay?
Wow. Oh, look. Hey, Tyler, thank you for the $5.
No message.
No message.
He just wants to support the show.
I really appreciate that. Either way, man. Tyler, yeah, thank you. You're a great dude, regardless. I appreciate it, man.
No, you're only great if you give him money. I'm kidding.
No.
You are now officially great for the next 5 minutes for $5.
You write some cool comments on my videos. What's going on, Deppy Sheppy?
Deppy.
In a minute, man. I have to see you in a minute. How's it going? Rank McDonald's, Little Caesars, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and Del Taco. Number 1.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Damn. It really just depends on how I feel right now. What's going on, M Productions? Hello. Debbie says, Shy, do you still have that Nacho Libre figure? Nacho Libre is my favorite movie of all time. Of course. I don't get rid of my custom figs that easily.
I'm sorry that Nacho Libre is the best thing you've ever seen.
What? I like Nacho Libre.
I don't.
It's like
I don't know if I've ever watched it, but
it's like my Borat.
Is it actually that good?
Yeah, it's hilarious, dude.
Maybe I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, it's funny. It's not like cringy funny, like where you have, you know what I mean? Like Borat's like cringy funny and you love it, but like his is just like awkward funny. That's like that comedy. Cassie's Pizza. I've never had that. What's Cassie's Pizza?
Also,
I think it's Casey.
That's a mean comment. Construct Rick. That's a mean comment. People at Brickmania comments were saying Dan looks homeless, and Brickmania responded to someone saying, "Buy Brickmania so Dan can have a home."
Oh my god!
Wait, what?
That's a good reply.
I love Dan. He's a really nice guy. He really is. So, like, you think most CEOs would be? What happened?
And he needs your help.
Hey, if he said yeah after I messaged him for some reason, want to be surprised, but like I would take it this time. No questions asked. Just immediately start. Nothing. Just go. But he's a nice guy.
He's smart. He's gonna make you do it for less pay now.
And you know what? I'd be fine with it. No, I would if he said 15 to do it. I'd just say yes. No, I'm just like screwed. I'll take it. I don't care. I'll take it at 15 instead of the 17 and 18 after 60 days. I would be fine. I'd understand.
What's going on, Boss Bricks? Debbie,
but no, he's so smart because like he's like basically he's your everyday man, right? But instead he's a millionaire. But other than that, he's your everyday man. Like the dude is so chill and just calm and down to earth or whatever. Like if you like work with him, you'd probably not think he's even your boss, just be how he is, you know? So
and you chose women over him.
I would still do that because it's a female. But you know, it's nothing personal. It's just like, you know, but it was women. That was one of the things, but also it's just like, you know, I could get unlimited hours there. Dan cannot afford to give me unlimited hours.
So he's not a millionaire.
No, he's clearly a millionaire. Clearly. Based on the $80,000 worth of product I saw right in front of my face that were shipped out for one product, the guy is doing very well for himself.
Yeah, but you got to remember how many people he has to staff, the overhead, the building, rent, taxes, overhead, like bills, insurance.
Yeah, but you know how expensive Brickmania stuff. Literally for like, what was it, like 20 of one product or whatever? I like did the math. It was like $80,000 right there.
Yeah, that's like one person's salary for the year.
Yeah, but I'm just saying if he's doing that on just one Lego set, you know. So
yeah. And then
also, next time if I ever do an interview with him again, Sky, you're scripting the questions, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
People like I saw like I think the top comment is like he's asking all these like really weird questions, but it was still great. And I'm just like I don't know crap about Brickmania. I do
For not
Like-
knowing your dancing, that actually worked out pretty well for me. So that's all good.
Yeah, I mean the thing
You
is
hear
like
No, go
the
ahead.
things that I know about Brickmania are from your videos, right? But it's like I'm not that much of a history buff to remember a lot of the stuff that you said because like that's not like my interest. Like the interest is more your video, not the Brickmania product. You know, because I'm just not a military guy. You know.
That being said, you see my shout out yet? Rude.
I have not watched any videos.
And see, the thing is, like all three of you are in the video technically.
I have to say though, Shy, out of all content creators, this is not even a joke. I have to say I probably watch your videos the most. Even if I like, if I'm behind on the videos, I'll catch up on them. Like, even saying this, even though I already said Just Too Good is like my favorite content creator, you next, I have to say I do watch more of your videos. Than Just.
Woo!
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I already made that public.
I made it, guys.
You know.
I made it.
But literally, like I've watched more of your videos than even Justin's, and it's like I used to like sit for Just Too Good, like watch every single video. So
Constructs bricks. Oh no, wait. What did he say? I only got one set for Brickmania, and it was the half track with the camo. The German one. M Production says BFAB responds to everything. Oh dang, that's true. He does. In that video, he said that like 20 million times.
wait, what? What? Huh?
Oh look!
Oh,
At,
I'm
look
gonna
at this.
respond to comments.
Boom! Hey, how's it going, dude?
I knew you'd pop in the second I said it. I put it out in the atmosphere.
Well, welcome. What time is it like down there?
It's 6 p.m. on Thursday. No, Wednesday.
Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So can't even
So
tell
who won?
you what
So
happens.
who won the election? Oh,
Yeah, who won the U.S. election? Like, who's the president of the United States?
Who do you wanna? Who do you want to win? Jeez,
Who do I want to win?
isn't it the best of a bad bunch? I don't know.
I don't know. It's like we lose no matter what.
Yeah, yeah. You guys have an odd system, eh? A very odd system by comparison. But I don't understand it, so I'm not going to comment.
I just want whoever's gonna give me a stimulus check first and fast.
where's your issue, Sans?
You're very quiet today, Sans.
Yeah, I'm scared because Sans is quiet. You know what I mean? It's worrying me.
Maybe I'm trying a new tactic.
No, I'm not Canadian.
Are you clinically depressed?
Is Dan Canadian? Says Monkey Man. No, he is not.
I'm a New Zealander.
I don't know
Brandon.
where you got Canadian from, but
Yeah, no. He's from New Zealand.
So is that a no, Sans?
Ryan, didn't you say the cure to depression is just to stop being depressed?
All right, I'm asking if you're depressed right now.
If I were depressed right now, I would just stop being depressed.
Where did Ohio vote? Like, where are they at? Who
I'm
won?
not sure. I haven't been keeping up with it.
Is that why you're depressed?
Well,
Based
Sans,
on the
you can
election,
stop.
no.
Sans, you can stop being depressed because I just got a new Tinder match, so all is well.
But the thing is, are you gonna follow through with that?
Don't
Tinder
you
match?
worry.
Are you gonna pull a
No,
beef
she
out and
is
just look at the
ugly. I
photo?
don't even. Oh my god! What unmatched quickly? What the fuck?
Show it, show
So
it.
you swipe
Come on,
right?
show it.
Nope, you don't
Wait.
even need to know. It's gone.
Ah, boo.
It is gone.
Oh, man.
Disappointed. You're all about their face. You should be about their personality, right?
Oh no, I don't
Come on.
even know. Like that must have been an accidental swipe. That was definitely not intentional.
Wow.
There. No.
Pokemon
Shy,
says, "Cool, Kiwi."
I remember. Oh dang.
Oh, Tyler says, with the $10, hey Shy, did you get the mystery crate from BKM? I got mine yesterday, and I'll be honest, I was disappointed. This is the first time I've not been This is the first time I've not been unhappy with the purchase from them. First time that I've not been. Is it the first time that I've not been? I'm confused. But either way, yes, I've seen a lot of people complain about that set or that kit, like so much that when you look at the comments, what people have been writing, you can see Dan posting on there that they'll be taking refunds for credit on upcoming purchases, but you can return them. That's how bad they are. They should have included a minifig. No, I don't know why they didn't. But thank you for the $10, dude. Like, I really appreciate it. You've totally given me a $15 today. Wow. But yeah, so Brickmania gave out these sold these mystery crates, and they've done
How
this
much were
before. $45, like the cheapest one, but they've done this before. They've gone like 45. Usually they're like 75 or 50, 75, $100, and
Right.
obviously the higher you go, the more stuff you get. And each one of them always like came with a minifig and some other stuff, which is way more higher in value. So people were looking forward to it, and then they came out with this $45 one, and all it was like literally a crate, like a brick built crate that you can put their stickers around, and that was it, and maybe a few other knickknacks, but it wasn't like,
Damn.
it's like what? So like there are a lot of people like in that world that are just pissed. It's just weapons. Yes, exactly. It's like weapons, stickers, and some brick, and I love you 1x8 brick. That was it. Kind of blows.
A weapons crate. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, weapons crate. Yeah, I mean, but you can buy weapons crates from them for like $15 already by itself. So with another $35, people just are just used to minifigs, just like how people are used to Lego giving out certain types of promos, that type of thing.
Finally got one of these.
I mean, I guess they were trying something new, right?
What did you?
It work.
Let's see what.
Your next problem is the Nebulon.
Ooh.
My contact should get me one of them as soon as they drop as well.
Okay.
Ooh, I mean, they're available in Legoland stores right now. So
The Nebulons.
Well,
in the States, they're at some Legolands.
Bit far.
speaking of Legoland,
You said a bit far. I just fly out there. You'll be good.
my Harry
It's the
Potter.
2 quarantine I'd have to pay for when I came back.
Fair. What were you saying about Harry Potter, Ryan?
My Harry Potter book should be the eating book. I don't know what you call it.
The eating book?
The Harry Potter book
That's like
promo. I bought it for $90 on
Yeah.
eBay, and now they're all going
Pokemon.
for like $100+ on eBay. So I actually got it for a decent price, as it turns out.
Wait, that new brick built book that's supposed to be a
Right.
promo?
The Harry
That's
the Harry
out
Potter.
already?
Yeah,
They
How do you
are
get
also
that
at
promo?
Legoland.
There
They're
was
also
a
at Legoland. They're not.
Legoland Discovery in Georgia, so I bought it from someone on
Oh.
eBay in Georgia.
So they were selling it on the side.
They were selling it on the
Correct. A
shelf.
lot of them have showed up on eBay though. So
They were selling it on the shelf. It was like a available thing anyone could walk in and buy.
No joke.
What is it with all of these promos at the moment and their availability, questionability? Bullshit.
Yeah, it definitely is. Lego lied.
Well, they didn't
Right.
say
I have
anything,
to
so they
say,
didn't
I
really
know
lie.
people keep saying that, but they didn't. I mean, like the
They didn't
Comic Con
say
thing, I
anything.
understand. Like if they keep doing this, let's say they keep doing this, then I understand people being upset. But since Corona, everything's different. The rules have
That's
changed.
true.
You know, now let's say next year they decide, oh, let's actually this was effective. Let's just sell them now and have USA crap exclusive. Like literally, I'd understand people being upset, but it's a premium product. They were made for Comic-Con. I don't understand why people are upset because, like, for me, it's like in the past, right? Like, I don't go to Comic-Con, right? But I also am willing to pay hundreds of dollars for my Comic-Con minifigs. And over the years, I've done that. I don't go like, hey, it's unfair. I can't go to Comic-Con because getting in Comic-Con is very hard in general. Like, you have to, like, I think they, like, raffle off tickets or you have to know somebody to basically get a Comic-Con ticket because they're in such high demand. So
Well, to be able to go to Comic-Con and stuff, and then be
Yeah.
able to win a raffle. Yeah, it is difficult to get one of those sets.
yeah, like I mean, the easiest way to get in is basically be media. Like I've seen like people like Brick Vault or Brick Fan just get in there easily. But literally, other than if you're not media, you're struggling to get a ticket. So it's not like very likely you weren't going to get a Comic-Con minifig anyway. So when people are like, oh, it's unfair because everybody got one, it's not really unfair. It's just like how that works. And you know, I have 7 Comic-Con minifigs and I bought all of them. You know, I didn't get them at Comic-Con. I had to buy them, and I understand. Now, did I want to pay hundreds of dollars for certain minifigs? Not really, but I understand it. So
Do you have the Barb minifigure?
I don't know. I
don't know
I
that one.
passed up on her for $100 like 2 months ago, and I regret it because I was going for like $200.
I was about to say it's about to go up in price because of Stranger Things coming out eventually.
Yeah, I need to buy it before it goes away. But
Well, technically, you
I
shouldn't
have
buy
to get a
anything
job.
until you get a job.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. Getting fired and buying stuff would be a really bad move. So.
Yeah, you should.
I haven't done that. I missed out though. Not even kidding, at like 6 Walmart's worth of Epic clearance, and then I looked yesterday, and they were like all cleared out of all the clearance stuff, and I was just like, but I don't have a job, so I shouldn't do that anyway. So I guess it kind of saved me, because I could have just went and bought a bunch of stupid crap, but I'm just like, nah.
But you would still have a job. 117 Legion, I haven't yet. It's gonna be in my next haul video, which you guys all know I haven't really bought anything for the past month, but I am gonna film one once I get 2 packages in from Brickmania. So once those come in, it will be in that video. But thank you though.
You know, today I was so bored. I went on eBay and I saw like 3 sellers using my photo for the Black Widow set. So I sent them all links to my videos, and I said, I'm glad I can make you money, because some guy sold how much of them? He sold 22 of them at $100 each using my photo. And I just said, I'm glad I could help you make money. And this time, everyone that I replied to was actually really nice. They either apologized or like, sorry, we just saw it on the internet. So, but they still didn't remove the photo. I should have asked for a percentage.
Yeah, I was about to say you should get a percentage of that.
Literally, like they literally took screenshots from my either video, or they just like straight up uploaded my thumbnail, and I'm just like, I'm surprised they didn't steal like Justin's or Ash's. They literally just took mine, but mine also convey the point like of the thumbnail, but it's just like everything's flat out, you know, and just clean and concise. And so they stole it. I'm always like, I've made people money based on my thumbnail, but the one that's top selling has my thumbnail in there. The dude sold 22 of them at $100 a piece. So,
well, then there you go.
But,
you should get a percentage of that.
What set was that?
The Black Widow one.
No.
You know, like when let's say like when you make a thumbnail or whatever, and you have a set in there, and you like create it, and make it your own or whatever, and then somebody steals it. That's been happening to me a lot. So.
No, I don't have that problem. Nobody watches my videos.
What? Your videos are doing fine. I mean, like, I know at one point they weren't doing like as well because you had just started, but like I think your last couple of videos, like you did what was that city set review? That one did fine. Let me look at your channel again right now. I'm subbed. Don't worry, I would never unsub to that channel. It's a good channel. The thing that I think that you guys do though, like a decent amount, which I don't know if like people have the interest in that, like speed builds or whatever. Like April, I know has done a couple of them. I think on your channel. I think, right?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I like your guys' new podcast thing that you guys have.
Yeah, that one's cool. I listen to that. I love podcasts. It keeps me entertained while I walk. My long walks.
I'm so pissed
every day.
Certain individual cancel Bricks and Bits. That guy's a moron, but you know, whatever. I'm kidding. Rise is starting off in the distance. No, I really truly love Bricks and Bits. Like, it was an enjoyable podcast, and it sucks that it ended. You should recast.
I would say you're trying to guilt trip Ryan to revamping it.
I would love him to. It was a good podcast. It was actually good, and it took Ryan no effort. So
you don't like Bad Bricks? It's like really entertaining.
No, it's not bad. It's literally Timmy just shouting random crap, and I get bored after 5 minutes. But literally, like it's Bricks and Bits was good. It was very professional. But I know that, you know, Greg didn't want to do it anymore, neither did Justin. So I get that. But
I enjoy Bad Bricks because it triggers a lot of people, to include myself.
I like reading the comments.
Oh my god, the comments are like
But I just put it on mute and then look at the comments. I really can't stand Timmy as a person. Even before, you know, I like just him in general, he rubs me the wrong way. So
I know there's a couple times where I find myself yelling at nothing when Timmy says some stuff. I'm like, oh, my school didn't get bused to prom. Oh my god. I love it. I love it.
His was required.
Yeah, I don't think that's no, that's not true. Because a lot of schools have their dances at school.
Oh no, yeah, but my prom was not at school. Like,
yeah, mine wasn't either. But no, that wasn't a thing. And I know the last 2 proms in my high school, because some of my friends had kids going there, and some of my friends are teachers there. They didn't do that.
Right.
So that's crazy. Some of my friends are teachers at my own high school. Oh, to include my own dad. My dad is a coach in my high school. So yeah, he didn't say that they have to do that.
Ryan,
Yeah,
do you think
true.
you'd ever bring back Bricks and Bits?
Not anytime soon.
Disappointed.
If I ever did, it'd probably be on a different channel too. It doesn't kind of fit where my channel's going.
I mean, I am looking forward till tomorrow.
And
it would, where the selection goes.
I mean, so the way Bricks and Bits is gone is there was the original with me, Patrick, Graham, and Sean back in like 2015, and then there was me, Greg, and Justin, and who the hell knows? Maybe in 4 more years, me and 2 other people get together and we start up season 3 or round 3 or whatever. But I have no. It's not happening. Like I have no plans, like at all.
If you would have got sponsors, you would have continued, right? If you had like a big backing behind it.
Yeah, if I was making $1,000 a week from it, I mean, there would be a lot more incentive not to stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, ultimately, like a podcast, like you have to like doing it. Otherwise, it just.
I do
your
like
audience
doing it. It's just you just get burnt out eventually.
Yeah.
Hey,
Now you
Ryan,
know how it comes to making videos.
Well, Dan?
question I've always wanted to ask: who's the M in M&R Productions?
My brother, although, I mean, it no longer means what it meant that for like 5 days, and now it's just the name. It doesn't. It's like, what does the C in Coca-Cola mean? Nothing. I don't know.
I wondered if there was somebody.
It doesn't. Yeah, it was my brother, but it doesn't really mean anything. Like, because people ask, why isn't your brother in videos? I don't know. He fucking never was. Like, other than 1 or 2. Like, there's not a. It's my channel. It's me. Like, it doesn't. I don't know. The name is kind of.
Would you ever consider rebranding that name?
Nah, it's too late.
It's too late.
Yeah, way too late. Way too late. Like the one thing, like, dude, I struggled real hard whether or not I should, because it used to be M&R Productions 34, because the way YouTube used to be, I couldn't just have M&R Productions back in the day.
Yeah.
And I want to say I was at like 30,000 subs when I took the 34 off, and I was like, I don't know, man, this could ruin me.
But did it have any effect to your channel whatsoever during the time?
No, but I can't rebrand now. I am M&R Productions. That is not changing. The only rebrand I would make that would make sense would just be to get rid of the productions and just be M&R. But like, what's the point? Like, just leave it. I'll be right back. Yeah,
Man
right.
Doctor. Won't be Man Doctor.
I'll be right back.
The C is for cocaine. That's what Monkey Man says for the Coca-Cola part. Stud City's old farts like me can die. I'm presuming you're talking about COVID. There's 20 people watching this. Cool. Hey, there are young people that have been affected really horribly with this. And you're now, if you do get COVID, you now have a pre-existing condition, in which I've said before, if Trump wins, if you have pre-existing conditions, it's going to be hard to get healthcare. So it's kind of like screwing you in the ass.
Really?
You should get the B17. If I could, I would, but they're not readily available, and they are super expensive on the third-party market. Well, I guess you would say fourth-party market, right? Because Brickmania is third-party. Yeah. So, Dan, how's it going down there? How do you guys view what's going on in our country right now?
Oh, you don't want to ask me that.
Oh no, I'm genuinely curious. It's good to hear like when I my friends who have friends in other countries, like how they view the United States is always interesting, because a lot of people in the U.S. are very, like, I would say, in a bubble, thinking that we're we're better than everyone and everyone thinks the world of us, when in reality that's not the case. Like, a lot of people do not like the United States or like what we do. So, it is interesting hearing that type of perspective. And don't worry, you won't piss us off.
At the top.
Okay, it's bound to piss somebody off, so I apologize in advance. But before I say my opinion, I have some very dear American friends, and I hang out with them and stream and game with them regularly. So this is nothing personal against anybody at all. But truthfully, America is seen as the laughing stock of the rest of the world.
Yes, I do know that part.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I've been
That's
told
kinda
that.
news to me.
We can't believe that Donald Trump got voted in a first time, let alone likely a second time. There's not a single person, I don't think, that actually likes or thinks Donald Trump is a good president that I know of. And we actually, there's a real feeling of empathy of how the COVID situation has been dealt with in the United States. And, given the 100,000 cases a day, the million plus, or however many cases in total, however many deaths, having a leader who's just treating it like it's a joke is pretty sad, in my opinion.
That's fair. That is true. And it is sad to see that that's what our representation is with the whole with the rest of the world. And like a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't see it that way, which is just shows the bubble, like I said, that we all live in. But before we continue on that subject, let me just read this before it disappears. Tyler once again gave me another $5. Do you plan on getting a PO box so we can send you stuff? Actually, I do have a PO box, and people have sent me stuff in the past. So if you do want to send me something, just DM me on the side. I don't like to publicize the PO box because I don't regularly check it. So if you want to, you don't have to. I'm not asking for that, nor do I want people to keep sending me stuff. But if you so choose to, just DM me on the side. So, but anyways, Dan, yeah. So yeah, thanks for letting us know that, because it is a very touchy subject, especially from someone that's not within our country.
Okay, now let's cancel Dan. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's true. But then I got other people that from other before. I remember before Trump was elected, people have told me that this is from people from Europe, that might be a good thing, which was very interesting too, because they view Trump as a man of the people type of thing. And when I heard that, I was like, what?
I don't think he's a man of the people.
He is not a man of the people. I mean, that's how he's perceived in the countries that watch him on there.
Yeah, I think it's kind of you're kind of, there's two, not last year, 2016 with the whole election thing. Neither candidate was good, but it's just
neither candidate's good right now either.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. I kind of look at it when Trump was in office, the economy was doing pretty well, other than the COVID crap. But that's the only reason why
he's stemming off the economy built from the previous administration.
True, but I'm just saying that's what's going on in this timeline, right? So it's from that perspective, that's why for me, I would chose him, right? Do I think he's a smart man? Smart regarding business, but this guy makes a fool.
He's also had hundreds of failures as a businessman too.
True, but his net worth is what, $4 billion? But it's you look at that, you go, okay, there's Hillary Clinton, right? 2016, Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump, and I'm well, Donald Trump is going to run America like a business, and if he does, that's going to help all of us. And I feel
he's undone a lot of things that the previous administration has done for the environment, for the economy, things like that. And we got to remember that Trump, before the previous administration, he was a Democrat, and then he flipped.
Yeah.
So what's his own hidden agenda there? You know what I mean? That's what freaks me out, is just you weren't a part of the Republican Party at the very beginning. You were a Democrat. You supported the Clintons heavily. So what changed? Because Obama kind of went against the auto industry and kind of promoted green, more greener type of energy, and which is hurting your friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's my only gripe with that. I'm do I trust you? And that's the thing. So ultimately, at the end of the day, as someone who served our country, and Dan could probably testify to this, politics are politics. It's a bunch of old men causing orders for young men to die. So there's always a hidden agenda to everything out there. So yeah, so it's the
other thing with Trump flipping the coin was because he saw an opportunity in a position that he could win.
Exactly. And there you go.
So it was self-serving. There was definite self-service there.
We have to take Trump for what he is. He's someone who wants to benefit himself. That's what he's done his entire life.
I feel like all
A few years
presidents do
ago,
that.
when he was asked in an interview if he had one regret, what would it be? And he said it was running for office.
Well, then, if he had a regret running for office, then he should not run the second term.
That's a valid point.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. Whatever.
Not
I
that
don't
I know,
care.
man, but I would imagine he sees it as a sacrifice for the greater good, giving up his time and shortening up his life to help out those that share his country. But I could be wrong.
The question, Clint, are you really okay?
If I were not okay, I wouldn't be here.
You just seem depressed today.
Are you just tired?
Like I said, you can't be depressed if you just stop being depressed.
No, but are you seriously okay?
I'm seriously okay.
Okay, because not even one joke you've cracked the whole time.
Yeah, and that is kind of scary.
As I said, maybe I'm trying a new tactic.
Okay.
You're usually almost as funny as me, and today you're not. So, okay.
Constructs Brick says military second to China right now. I'm pretty sure in terms of size. Well, I mean, if you want to look at it that way, North Korea has a larger army than us too, but our military can literally crush North Korea's military in like one single swipe. So, I mean, size doesn't really matter. We have the largest navy with the entire world combined.
It's
So,
good size doesn't matter. Lucky me.
yeah, it really doesn't matter how big your army is if your equipment and gear and technology and intelligence doesn't correlate to it.
I didn't know women look for intelligence when it came to size.
I mean, look at Sparta, right? Sparta only had no. That's a true thing. I mean, Battle of Thermopylae is still discussed in like military history today. I mean, you have to learn from your past.
I mean, Spartans were brutal anyway. Isn't it true? Like, if like their baby didn't look a certain way, they leave them on a cliff to die.
That has
Wasn't
some
that
truth to it.
Yeah,
Some
that's
truth.
like that's funny.
Hey, they were a warrior culture. That I mean, there's a lot of countries in the world that were like that at one point. Yeah, the war ethos. That's what made some famous. And who they are.
North Korea has a crap plane, so
They have like what 5 jets. So it's come on. So yeah, that's why I mean, right now our military is adjusting to our enemies. So like, if you got to think about it, like the Marine Corps, like we no longer have tanks and artillery. Like we're getting rid of our artillery. Like that's really unheard of for the Marine Corps to do. But the reason why is because during the last war games, we realized that China could take out any tank or artillery with a missile once fired upon. And the point of the Marine Corps is a shock and awe like group. So the army can do the whole tank and artillery stuff. That's what their point is, occupation. Our point is to invade, destroy, and then let the army take over. So there is no point for us to have tanks and artillery. So divert that money into investing into more quicker things. So we do adjust, although China is a bigger and larger threat versus like in military wise, they still can't project a military. In fact, no country can project a military as much as we can. And what I mean by that is projecting a military is having bases outside your own country. And well, we got to thank Great Britain for that one during World War II. So they're the ones that gave us that opportunity. Thanks
it all comes down to that ability to be able to transport and, like you said, get in, strike hard, strike fast.
Exactly. So like if you look at the movie Red Dawn, the new one where they used North Korea as the people invading, that would never happen because North Korea does not have the capability to successfully transport the entire military over to the United States without us even knowing.
Exactly.
Like our own F-22s like could literally knock out any jets from a point where the jet doesn't even realize that it's there. And boom, it's gone. So yeah, I'm not concerned. But
when I was in the army in the 90s, China had an infantry force of 1.1 million back then. And we used to think That was crazy. And there's a book that's been written about. I think it's called Invading New Zealand in a Day. And China could easily invade New Zealand in a day, because we don't have an army that would stop them. In fact, our military is. You would laugh if I told you the strength of our military. But that's why we have alliances with other countries, you know.
Yeah, that's right. I would say that's why you partner up with big bad countries to be able to protect you in case in time of need that needs to happen. I mean, you guys came up with what's that tank? Well, oh my god, what's that tank? Brickmania did it. That box tank that was made out of tractors. What's it called? What's that tank called?
Was it like one of the original World War One?
There's a World War II tank that. Oh my
tank.
god! Someone tell me what that tank is called. I gotta look it up. Hold on. New Zealand tank World War II.
Get my
The
text
Bob
there?
Semple tank. There we go. The Bob Semple tank. It was a meme for a little bit in the like tank world, I guess you would say. It was made out of like Caterpillar tractor parts. And it's literally just a box that moves the machine guns all over it. There we go. Yeah, Fokerman said a Bob Semple tank. It saw no combat, but I mean, like that was yours, right? Your contribution to your own defense, which would stand no chance.
We probably still use them too.
Yeah, did you guys use them?
No, we probably still do.
Oh, you missed it, Ryan. Were you here when Dan was saying what the country thinks about the United States right now?
No, what's that?
That we're the laughing stock of the world right now.
Fair.
I mean, we are. So
I wish whatchamacallit, you should bring that up to Timmy tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Like how he thinks the country views the United States and see what he says. He's probably gonna go. He's probably gonna beat his chest and say, "America, we're number one."
It's lonely at the top.
I mean, we're only number one in military. That's pretty much it.
That's all that matters at this point.
I think there's still a lot of things that people look up to America for. Like I know for myself, I'd still like to visit America because we don't understand the scale of economies. Like you have super malls that are just absolutely massive. You know, you'd come to New Zealand and most of our malls here would probably be corner shops to you.
Right.
You know, it just like I went to America when I was 13 as just did the touristy thing in Cali, and
what part where'd you go?
We just went to LA and ended up going into oh bloody hell.
In LA?
San Francisco. Yeah, San Francisco, LA, went down to Tijuana. And
oh wow, you went to Tijuana.
Yeah, that was an interesting day. First time I saw a red person.
Why'd you go to Tijuana of all places?
I don't know. We just it was like a day trip on a bus sort of thing. And just went down there and it was a family holiday, you know. So
okay.
I didn't make the decisions. I was too little. But and then we went to Las Vegas, which as a 13-year-old, total waste of time.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing to do. And then we went to Hawaii on the way home for a week.
Oh, okay. So you visit some cool places then. But if you look at malls, though, Saudi Arabia has some gigantic malls, and so does the Philippines, that are 10 times the size of our largest mall in the United States.
I have to say,
you're right. Our economy is very interesting.
Is 12 minutes away from me, the largest mall in America. It's fun for the first like 2 times.
Oh no, wait, that's something different.
No, Mall of America is the biggest in the USA.
I went to Brazil, Monkey Man. I went to Brazil in 2016 for the Olympics. I worked at the Olympics.
Oh, damn.
Whoa.
It was amazing. We only went to obviously just one city, but it was still quite beautiful, although scary.
Hold on 1 second.
Being a gringo walking around.
Gringo walking around. Colin Henderson's donated $1.99. Should I get another BKM F-22? I have 4 already. I mean, you have enough for a squadron at this point, or a wing. What is it? No, squadron? Group? No, I don't know the terminology for a wing. Sorry, I'm groundside. But, dude, Another one? No, don't get another one. Save it for another jet. Get the new one, the SU, whatever it's called. That Russian jet, that monstrosity of a jet that Dan just created. Anyways, Dan, you were saying? But thank you, Colin.
No, I was just saying, like the part of Brazil that I got to see was pretty nice.
Okay,
Although
that's one
in
place that we
saying
want to go
that,
to.
they did flatten half of the city to create most of the Olympic Village, and wiped
That's
out a
kinda
few favelas and stuff. Yeah, it was pretty stink.
That's pretty sad.
It's very sad.
Stud City says in Pennsylvania you can buy Cobras and Vipers legally.
Is that where you got yours?
Brazil seems dangerous, says Construct Bricks.
Yeah, I didn't feel super safe wandering around. Anywhere I went outside of the Olympic Village, I pretty much had other Brazilian workmates with me.
Thank you,
Especially
Folkerman.
being a gringo. Everybody wanted my money that I didn't have.
Yeah, being white in other places can be be pretty bad.
Yep.
Squadrons and fighters are usually around 10 jets, a wing comprised of a couple squadrons. There you go. Thank you. And then a couple squadrons. I'm sorry, a couple wings is a group, right? I mean, that's like the one thing that like you're trained, like what we're trained to do when we do like what we call like MSF duty, which is like whatchamacallit, like embassy duty. One of the things that they teach you is how not to look like you're not from there. Because if you look like you're not from there, just based on your mannerisms more so than what you look like, you're a target.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So even if you look like you're a certain like person, like you look like an American, if you act like an American, is more of a target than if you act like the mannerisms that are around you. So very interesting.
Yeah, well, Brazilians have a real I'm not going to say a bad attitude, but they have a real fear and a self-defense mechanism for themselves against white people, and most of that is stemmed from their fear of Americans.
Really? It's not from the Portuguese?
No, it's it's an American influence.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Mm.
Luckily, I don't look like I'm white.
Being at the top.
Right, I'll be good. Hey Ryan, you want to go to Brazil?
Oh God.
Ryan can fly us all out there.
Right.
He can sponsor the trip.
What do I get in return? Because I know you're not making a YouTube video out of it.
Drug needle with AIDS on it.
Sam, can you get down on your knees and?
Ryan won't even come to New Zealand if we paid for it.
Would you go to New Zealand, Ryan?
That's a long flight. I don't know.
Would you go to Australia?
That's a long flight
it's
too.
even further.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's a hopscotch from just Australia if you go there.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I really don't know if I want to fly for 20 hours or whatever it is.
Okay, let's say somebody paid you to go there. Let's say
It
it's
has nothing to do with money.
Okay.
It has everything to do with a 20-hour flight or whatever it is.
How long does it take to fly from where are you, Miami? No,
More or less. I mean,
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Florida to LA, how long would that flight take?
How long is that, Shy?
Wait. Say that question one time.
From Florida to LA, Orlando to LA.
I think it's like 6 or 7 hours.
Oh, yeah. And then from LA to New Zealand's only 12 to 14 hours, I think.
I thought LA to Hawaii was 10 hours.
Sheesh.
No, it's not that long, is it?
I think so. And Hawaii to New Zealand, because you would go from, most flights would stop in Hawaii and then go to New Zealand or Australia. Most flights. That's a long flight going straight to New Zealand. That's one.
No, you fly direct from LA to
LA to Hawaii is 6 hours.
6.
Oh,
Yeah.
snaps then. Never mind. It's been a long time since I've been there.
Yeah, Auckland. Like I've flown. I went Auckland, LA to London, and it was a 14 and 16 hour flight.
There we go.
With a couple of hours in between. But coming back, funnily enough, from LA, New Zealand, it's a bit quicker because you get
You get the current.
whatever the wind is. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
the wind. Yeah, you get the
Pushes you
current.
along.
It's faster. Yeah, I do know that.
No, the
I
heat
do want to
stream.
go back to Europe. Europe is dope.
I wouldn't mind going back to Europe. I lived over there for a year, and I didn't get to see enough of it. And
Where'd
because that
you
was when
live?
we lived in a little place called Little Walsingham, up in Norfolk in England, and we were there. We went over earlier in the year that 9/11 happened,
Ooh, and were you trapped there?
and then that sort of changed everything. And my wife was horrendously homesick anyway. So after 9/11, that just changed everything. And we came home for her sister's wedding. She wouldn't go back. So we ended up staying here and having a family. It was good, though, because the year that we were there, the money we saved working over there managed to pay for the deposit on our house. So it was all due.
Oh, there you go. So it worked out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, my wife wants to retire in like Spain.
Yeah.
Spain
Yeah,
is
on the
beautiful. I
beach.
love Spain. It's so pretty.
It's because you haven't been to New Zealand yet. Although New Zealand's
No, I
not, as,
haven't. I haven't
New
I haven't
Zealand's
been
not
anywhere.
as warm as Spain year round. No,
Really?
okay, I'm not, no, it
Spain
gets
feels like
pretty
LA.
cold here.
It's like nice and like has somewhat of a not really no real seasons. It's just one simple season the entire way
Just
through.
hot all the time, and then hotter.
Exactly. Yeah, Colin. Yes, I'm from LA. I live in LA now. But yeah, so we want to go back to Spain because I think that's our favorite country to visit. But we definitely need to go back to England. We want to see more of that. We've only been to London, and I was only there for like a day and a half.
Oh, yeah, and London's like the a-hole of England, in all honesty.
I mean, yeah, it looks very bougie. I think we saw we tried to shove everything we could in like the short time span that we were there because we were really only there for a layover, but we were there long enough to leave the airport, get a hotel, and kind of visit the sites. But like we were looking at like prices for homes, and we were looking at things. It's just like LA. It's like $1 million homes, $1 million lofts. They're expensive. I don't know how that can be. What's going on, Brickman? Australia via New Zealand to LA, 16 hours. Yes.
Yeah, so it would only be 12 to New Zealand.
Yeah.
So only 12 hours.
Just 12 hours.
Plus layovers, plus whatever it takes to get you to LA.
Plus
I think you can fly. I think there's somewhere in Texas that you can fly direct to New Zealand from, and that's like a 16 or a 18-hour flight or something.
Oh yeah, but you would cut through Mexico to get down that way.
I don't know. Mind you, no one's flying anywhere at the moment, are they?
No, not really. New Zealand is COVID free, says Brickman.
Not quite. We have about, I don't know, half a dozen active cases.
Just half a dozen? Oh wow.
I know that seems stupid.
Dude. My office at work has got about half a dozen cases right now.
Yeah, we've got about 10, less than 10 active cases, and they're all in managed isolation. And all of our active cases for the last month or so have all been returns from overseas. We had a minor outbreak in the community about 2 months ago, which caused Auckland to go back into a lockdown. It might have been 3 months ago. And then that was eradicated, and then pretty much back to none again. So,
well, I don't think it's gonna get better during the winter. Oh, wait, it's not winter for you over there. It's winter now, right?
Coming out of it, yeah.
You're coming out of it, so you're about to be warm. So we're about to get into the flu season, so that it might get worse. But for you guys, it was during the winter season, and you guys were able to control it.
Yeah, that's because we went into lockdown early, like full lockdown, man. We all had to stay at home, literally stay at home for.
Yeah, we never went full lockdown mode where you couldn't leave your house. We were like, you can only go for essentials, which is still going out.
Well, we were able to do that, obviously, because you couldn't get 5 weeks worth of food. But, you know, the access to the supermarkets was controlled. So they were only allowing a certain amount of people in there at a time.
Yeah.
Okay,
so we did that too. Yeah. But it wasn't like, but still people are still out. So it didn't feel like you could still drive around. You just weren't, you know what I mean? Like you just couldn't go to mingle or anything like that. And production says, Shy, can you recommend a third-party fig, non-Brickmania or Minifig Co? Yeah, how much do you want to spend? Because I can name a bunch like Phoenix Customs, Firestar Toys, Citizen Brick. Yeah, Citizen Brick is amazing. by far the best printing out there, I would say, because they pad print. Not very many companies pad print. K-Town Bricks. Let's see. And then there's a lot of like really, really, I would say like very pricey ones, like $120 figs that are like literally on the other side of the world. Like I can't name them all. Folkerman, well shy. I got jets to work on. Back on my mid-shift stuff. Laugh out loud. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Timmy gang. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you, dude. Have a good one. Enjoy your shift. Hopefully you don't have to work too hard. And thank you for your service. New Zealand did very well in the war of COVID, says Brickman.
I think the biggest difference here is that we didn't let it get away from us in the first place. We got onto it early and managed to snuff it out early. And of course, if you don't have contagious people rolling around the streets, then you don't have the ability to spread the virus. So
yeah.
And look, we're an island with just over 5 million people. That's probably smaller than some suburbs in your cities. You know what I mean? It's
LA proper is 15 million right now.
Exactly.
LA proper. That's not including the county.
So it's a bit easier to try and get a bunch of 5 million people to kind of, you look at it statistically, if you tell 5 million people to stay at home and 90% of those people do it, there's not that many people out and about. Whereas if you tell 15 million people to stay at home and 90% of people do it, there's still a lot of people out and about.
But would you say your country's very stubborn? Because our country is. We don't like being told what to do. That's like both an Achilles heel and our strength. So it's literally to work both. It's a double-edged sword for us, our stubbornness.
I think the vast majority of New Zealanders just accept an amount of constructive authority, like if we're led well, which, and we're a pretty progressive country, everyone pretty much did what they were told first time round, but like subsequent outbreaks, people were starting to get a bit toey and were more like, you know what, we don't know if we're going to do it this time because, the numbers were so low, and yet there was businesses that had been closed for weeks and weeks and weeks when we had less than a dozen cases. And also our whole country locked down when we didn't even have cases in some parts of the country. So the first one was okay, but after that, yeah. But I'd say the vast majority of New Zealanders probably respect the legal system or the law. And we only have one police force too. We have a national police force. We don't have it on a
You don't have like what we have state, city, county.
No. We have one police force that is nationwide. They don't carry guns routinely.
Well, you guys don't carry guns either, though. So
we don't have the rights to carry firearms. You can get a license and have firearms. Although
so you guys can do it better than Australia then.
Easier here than Aussie, although they've just cracked down. I had to sell a bunch back to the government recently after the incident in Christchurch. They changed the law. So I had to sell back my AK and my SKS, and
that sucks.
A couple of other tutus.
Thank God for the Second Amendment here.
To be fair, I'm not going to complain too much because they paid out way more than those firearms were worth. Way more. I only paid $300 for my SKS.
And all it costed was your freedom.
$800. Well, we're not allowed to routinely carry anyway, so you've got to have a use for them. And I used to go and shoot goats or rabbits, or I used to competitively shoot.
You shot goats?
MSSA. Yeah, the wild goats.
Oh, wild goats. I was about to say, that's kind of messed up.
No, wild goats. We have wild goats, wild pigs, wild deer.
Is it like Australia where everything's out to eat you?
No.
So New Zealand's a more peaceful place as far as animals.
Yeah. definitely. We don't have any snakes in the country at all. We only have 2 poisonous spiders, and you very, very rarely ever see them. We don't have cougars or pumas or any sort of land animals. The worst thing that you'd probably come across in the bush out here would be a feral pig. And if it was a mama pig or a boar, it might rush you, but that's not very common. You're more likely to die in the bush out here because of the cold, because you were underprepared, because you went out in the middle of summer and you thought it was a nice day for bushwalking, and then the weather turns to crap and you freeze to death at night, something like that. That happens. But no, it's a pretty damn safe country, actually.
Must be nice. Well, it's China wants to invade you, and then you're screwed.
Well, yeah, this is true. We do have a lot of open land space, so we've got a lot of room for building on if they needed houses or whatever.
So an overpopulation is not going to be a problem for you.
No, it's not. No.
That must be nice.
New Zealand's about the same size as Japan, right?
Island-wise, yeah.
Yeah, with 5 million people.
Dude, that must your real estate must be cheap.
No, it's not cheap. No,
it's not cheap.
No, it's not cheap because we can't build houses fast enough.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So there's always a shortage of housing supply. So houses here, they can be pretty expensive. You can pay $1 million for a 3-bedroom house in Auckland.
Oh my god, that's like here.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, Ninja? How's it going, dude? My Ninja. And Diego Lopez, how's it going? Yeah, what happened? Is BFF fell asleep again? I don't know. Probably.
I'm trending that way.
You're tired? Well, I mean, how long are you going?
Make another video though.
Dude, what do you have to film right now?
I want to do my contest winners.
Oh yeah. Do you have like an idea?
Oh yeah, no, it's all picked.
Is that between you and what's his name, or is it just yours?
Me and Sans and Sean. I went through myself through like the 500 entries and narrowed it down to like 20 for each, and then me and Sans and Sean went through it, and then Mike had also sent me some of his favorites, and so collaborative effort. So
you guys have cohesively chosen like a good number of them to review. So have you already chosen a winner in your head?
Yeah, I have all 3 winners for each category, for both categories.
Okay. So it's done. You just have to actually make the video.
I just have to film it, and it's hella tired. I should go to sleep and try to wake up early.
And it's supposed to be released tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna double upload tomorrow.
What was the competition?
It was a mock contest. You build a file first mock or a Mandalorian mock.
And the prizes are pretty good, I will say. You have a good chance of winning.
Good. 500 entries was a lot more than I thought I was gonna get.
Well, dude, come on! You have 2 like UCS A-wings on the docket.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I didn't expect that many, but yeah.
It's not like a $20 prize. It's a good $200 prize.
Are you sponsoring the prizes through LAN?
No. Me and Mike.
For them.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What's going on, Secret Squirrel Bricks? Hey, how's it going? How's the build going? I'm on the last bags. I'm almost done. I should probably test it to see if it works.
What are we, 3/4 in? I haven't used any of my LAN money at all, Dan.
Why?
I don't need anything, and the thing I need is out of stock, and like I don't want to just get stuff because I don't have space for stuff. So
fair enough.
I'm kind of just relaxing on that. It's not a big deal right now.
Fair. And then at least then you don't have to do reports and stuff on it.
Yeah, that too.
Is that a stipulation that you have to like create content for if they were to send you something?
Yes.
Like you have to.
Well, that's the idea. You agree to accept. There's 2 things. Go ahead, sorry.
you don't have to create content. Depends on what you're using it for. Like if you are using it as a prize, you still have to report that you've used it as the prize, but then you also need to report what that prize was for. So what engagement it got, if it was for a competition, how many entries,
Right.
blah blah blah, that sort of stuff.
Okay.
If you're just getting it for yourself, then yep, there is an expectation that you will create some content and do a report of some description, and then report on what engagement was on that content. Sometimes I send stuff to other content creators though, and let them do stuff, and then I just report on their numbers. They don't seem to have an issue with that.
No, Beyond the Brick does that a lot.
Because you can send it, you can get it sent to other people, so you don't have to pay the freight.
The
okay.
the land money roll does not do any. It's a use it or lose it thing. So
Yeah.
I've essentially wasted $1,500 this year that I could have had of Lego stuff, but I don't need that.
Yeah, and you have to use it each quarter as well. You
Right.
get four requests, and you have to do one per quarter, and they don't roll over per quarter. We found out the hard way.
Yeah.
Not that I've ever seen that rule, but another RLFM got caught out on that one recently.
So he ordered more sets
what
and
happened?
it?
No, he didn't order in Q3, I think it was, or it might have been Q2, and tried to order it in Q3, and they said no, it needed to be a Q2 order, but Q2 was right through the midst of the COVID crap. So,
yeah. I told you that I think that I've probably told you this back in like April how I feel like they favor the blogs.
I think there's definitely some stronger relationships with some of the more substantial. I don't know. I don't really like to use that word actually, but yes, there's certainly some RLFMs that there does seem to be a hell of a lot more of a stronger relationship with.
Because well, my thoughts have been reinforced lately. They sent that Han Solo keychain.
Yeah,
they sent it to like 8 or 9 blogs and not to me. Like, how does that make sense?
I don't know. I didn't get one.
Oh yeah, I'm like the person for Lego Star Wars, so that's my thing. Like I'm gonna be
the only Star Wars I've ever got was the A-Wing, and I was surprised I got that actually.
The A-Wing, yeah.
Yeah.
So do they send stuff to you that's like not a part of your budget? Like if they want it, like let's say they want
Ryan. Yeah. So the budget thing is different. The budget
Ryan gets all the Star Wars.
Well, no, I don't.
Don't you? Do you not get every single Star Wars set?
No, they didn't send me the keychain.
Oh, apart from that,
they sent it to every tiny little blog they could, but not 300,000 subscriber Lego Star Wars guy, because that makes fucking sense. You tell me. So they didn't send me the brick sketches. They didn't send me the Lego Star Wars art set, which they sent to other people. Yeah, I don't get it all apparently, but whatever. I still have to track down 4 more of the art sets. I'm waiting. That's what I'm waiting for to come back in stock on LAN. Actually,
what are you waiting for? Sorry.
The Star Wars art sets.
Oh yeah, I've got one Sith set just sitting up there waiting to be built that I got on request. I just haven't got around to building it yet. I got that and the Iron Man one, and I did the Iron Man one on stream, and Jesus, it was painful.
That looks like a very tedious build.
They are quite tedious. I had dreams of Stud Sidious, your logo up large on the screen looks sick. Couldn't see it. Didn't see it for what it was when it was little on the chat, but up there on screen it looks sick ass.
Yeah, the cool logo.
Yeah, they're tedious as hell. I was going to pull them apart every 3 months and rebuild a different picture.
Oh no, don't do that.
No, I'm not going to. No.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, it sure does, doesn't it? And I won't be doing it.
Yeah.
That's just I'm gonna do that again. But yeah, I don't know. What else have you got? Anything else recently, Ryan?
I mean, I got like back in September, I got like Mos Eisley and stuff. Just
Yeah, that
nice.
would have been nice. I would have liked to have gotten that.
Yeah. So there's been some stuff that I've been pretty happy with, like the Baby Yoda showed up, really, really early. I got that in like mid-September as well. So we'll see.
Yeah.
There's still things I'm not happy with that I need to ask about. Like some things just blow my mind. I kind of like very high key want to start a blog, not say anything about it, and just join LAN under the guise of a blog.
Yeah.
And then see if you were to get favored that way, and then
how easy would it be for me to be like, hey, I found this cool blog, and then people would go follow my blog but not know it's me because I'd call myself like Daryl on there and be like, hey, Daryl blogs Lego. I don't know. Seems fun.
That sounds like a very interesting thing to do and follow.
Yeah.
If you were to actually call them out on that, I don't know if that'd be a good thing for you. But you don't care, so I would say do it. Do it. What's going on, Squidman?
Do you think being on the LAN is like being on the take? What does that mean?
Yeah, I know what that means.
What's going on, Noah? How's the Osprey build so far? I have started bags 4. And that's pretty much the last stats. But this is where I'm at. Here we go. It's pretty massive. So I'm actually really excited to turn on.
Bigger than you think, eh?
Yeah, no, it's huge. Let me put it on the big screen right quick.
Are you going to switch out all the orange?
Yeah, I'm eventually going to switch out all the orange. That's why I didn't put any of the stickers on there. If Lego does make dark bluish gray or gray pieces or even like black, I'll put that over the orange. I'm not really a fan of the
because it's a collectible rare set. Remember that.
Yeah.
I think there's only one part that wasn't currently made in dark blue gray. I think.
Do you know which one?
It's one of those. It's on the engine pod.
Oh, okay.
And it's one of those side pieces, I think, on the engine pod. But don't quote me on that.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, yeah, it's not gonna get rid of the other pieces. I'll probably just put in a bag and keep on the side. So if I really want to like put it back in its box, I can make it 100%.
Understandable. I feel like if I had the opportunity to get the set, I would have just never opened it because,
Yeah, because of its rarity.
Yeah.
But I mean, like for something like this, like I just can't help. I can't help opening it. I mean, Dan bought it for me. Which, Dan, I do owe you a favor. So if you ever want a U.S. regional exclusive, if I have the opportunity to get it for you, let me know.
It's all good, man. I'm just glad it went to somebody who would appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I loved it. I mean, I wanted it from the very beginning. I just wasn't stoked about the orange, and then when it became like pretty much obsolete from grabbing, I was like, I really wanted it more than ever. It's funny how Lego does that. All you have to say it's rare, and then it becomes like the thing to grab.
And then once guy gets the Coliseum canceled, he'll want that too.
Oh yeah, that'll be awesome. If I get it canceled, my bad.
Why would they get that canceled?
Well, because
Lego's like, I mean, people used to kill each other in Coliseums. I feel like you might end up triggering somebody.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the point of the Coliseum, was to watch the death and execution of a lower class of people for the entertainment of those who are in a different class.
Yeah, I see your point, actually.
That's the actual, although architecturally it is a great thing to see, its main purpose and creation was from a form of violence.
Okay, this is going to be controversial, and I'll apologize in advance.
I don't care. Go ahead.
But by that reckoning, having a model of the White House.
Oh yeah. No, I was about.
How many people have died from COVID?
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's a very fair statement. I mean, come on, how many wars were waged in the White House? Come on.
Yeah.
How many very evil things were conspired in that thing too?
Right.
Just in the left wing, I think the left wing is where the Oval Office is, and I think the right wing is. I don't remember. I forget.
That previous build that you're talking about is going to be an absolute crap build.
Talking about the Coliseum?
Well, I can't say it out loud, really.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. The set that
Wait.
I mentioned earlier, or that BFAB mentioned earlier.
Oh, you can't say it out loud because Lego Ambassador Network?
Well,
not-
it depends if you're stuck under embargo for it or not, I guess.
Well, David Hall was on his live stream talking about how he's gonna build it and whatnot. So I
Does
don't
he-
have a review offer, nor have I seen anything for it. So I will talk all I want about it. What do you want to know?
I don't need to know anything. I've got one sitting on the shelf.
Oh,
Do you
You're
really?
supposed to say that.
No. You guys are putting me in a position.
I wasn't asking you what you wanted to know.
I don't want to know anything.
So,
Yeah, we don't know what we're talking
Ghostbusters and Coliseum are coming out this month. Correct?
Yeah.
Nod. Okay, yeah. I think that was crazy, but I remember.
not if you say not if that is a yes. Blink if that's a no. Oh my god, am I missing a piece?
Ghostbusters, I do not have a review copy of, but man, I will definitely be picking one of those up.
Are there any minifigures with that?
No.
there are not.
Yeah.
But then it's
Ghostbusters?
in a similar scale, if not slightly larger than the Crowd Expert vehicle. So none of them had minifigures either.
No, it's true. But Batman did.
Yeah, but see, that's in a scale again, a different scale again. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, I think I'm gonna go to sleep and try to wake up early and make a video instead
That's
of
cool.
doing
For sure, Ryan. No worries. Get some rest. I'm probably gonna end this in like 10 minutes, anyways. I'm missing a piece. I have to go look for. What's going on? April B. Bahaha. Someone's laughing. Hype died, says M Productions.
What's your issue today, Sans?
My issue?
Yeah, why haven't you talked?
I haven't said it like anything.
I have
What?
to say it's throwing me off.
What did you say, Fans?
Say,
What do you have to say?
Who's to say?
Yeah, go ahead. You are.
What happened before this? Like, where were you guys before this stream?
I was not with Sans. I don't know what happened to him. Bad things could have happened to him outside of my watch.
Oh no.
I didn't have
where
the
your
leash.
uncle touched you?
I didn't have the leash on him, and I just walked away for a minute.
And that's what happened. That's
Where
what
did the
happened.
bad man touch you, Sans?
Yeah, where were you before this ends? Who do we need to take care of?
it's a good question.
What's time for
I
you,
didn't
Ryan?
send you those nudes, Sans.
What was that, Dan?
What's the time for Ryan?
Yeah.
It's 1 a.m.
What's the time for you, Shy?
It is 10:03. 4-hour difference.
3 hours. Oh my God! How do you not
Whatever,
know?
3 hours.
East
Like,
Coast
3
and West Coast is 3 hours. Always has been. Always will be. Why did?
Man, I'm tired, okay?
Oh my!
I walked
But it's
15 miles
never
today.
different. What are you talking?
I
It has
literally bought
never
6
just-
energy drinks yesterday, and I drank them all yesterday. And I'm out of energy, but I'm still gonna stay up because I now have drive again and make a video. It probably won't get
Really? You're gonna make a video? Is it gonna be released by tomorrow?
He's full of
done.
It's gonna be released the day after tomorrow.
No,
It's gonna be released the day after that.
it probably will come out within the next 5 days.
You've said that a couple times, and no video has come out.
We're 5 days away from being 5 days away.
I have to script my videos. I know Ryan.
No,
like,
you
"Oh,
don't.
free to
You're
go."
actually an idiot. You know
Shut
what?
the
This isn't even worth making the argument. I know
Ryan,
Sans doesn't want to either. All right,
What gave you that idea?
because we've made this argument with him.
I know.
a dozen
And I have
times,
my
and we
belief.
both
You
know
have
how
yours.
it's going to end up, and it's
And-
stupid.
I agree.
we just
There's no
want you
point in trying to
succeed,
convince me.
BFAB.
Oh, what happened, Shy?
We just want you to succeed, BFAB, in all ways possible. That's your work life, your YouTube life, your relationship life.
I just want him to keep on scripting.
Thank you, Ryan.
That's a good metaphor there too, though.
Just don't talk about it.
What, Sans?
I don't care what you do, just don't talk about it. To be
What?
fair.
Oh, Okay. Okay, so it's obviously something that you two have experienced. So what's going on?
That just got awkward.
This is kind of awkward. But Dan has
I
no idea.
don't know what Dan is talking about. So
Weren't you guys on Eric's stream before this? What happened?
I was
No.
on.
they weren't. I was.
Okay, so what happened before that? Were there any streams before that?
Like I said, I don't know where Sans was. I don't know what he was doing. His girlfriend might have broke up with him. I'm not really sure.
Oh snap! You had a girlfriend?
No, for a day, I believe.
A
The
day?
biggest surprise to all of us, including myself.
Oh, it's was it Holly? It was.
He caught her on a Minecraft stream.
Yeah, do you have problems with Action Flash right now?
It wouldn't be much of a problem.
Is he out to get you?
Sans' YouTube career is over.
Oh no, because if you piss off Action Flash, Justin goes in and go after you next.
Is that how that works?
Oh yeah, Sans, I've listened to that podcast. I have learned some stuff. Like never to link your videos on Instagram or Twitter.
Wait, what? You talking about Bad Brick? Or that last one you guys made?
No, not my podcast. Another podcast I was listening to.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, I'm missing a piece.
Any explanation?
It doesn't count towards your click-through rate, so it's way better to say, hey, I made a video, go find it on YouTube, and then people go find it on YouTube, and it counts towards your click-through rate, and it's better for you or for your video.
So don't put the link in the description.
Don't link in bio. Don't link. Well, like if it's like on your YouTube channel or like in your YouTube description, like you just got to put the link there. Actually embed it into the video or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like on Twitter or Instagram. Like you don't want to. Be like, hey, I uploaded a really cool video. Go watch it on YouTube, and then people go find it. Versus if you put the link there, the link doesn't count as like a source for like click-through rate. So I think it either does nothing or lowers your click-through rate, versus if you have people seek out and find your video, it raises your click-through rate, which is good for your video. So in a nutshell.
Is that even if you just post your channel link and they go to your channel first and then click the video?
I think you could do that, but I don't know.
Huh. Well, thanks for that insight.
Yeah.
Let's see if I remember next time.
Now, for a channel like BFAB, there's nothing that can really be done to save it at this point. But for the up and comers out there,
he brought it onto himself.
Yeah.
He only has to prove to us. Come on, BFAB, make a video. Just start vlogging, man. You're not doing anything anyways.
No, that's too difficult.
All you got to do is be like, hey, guys, I don't have a job. I'm going to apply here. here's me creating a resume. Crap. My resume is crap. I need help. But I mean, you can get engagement like that. People want to invest to you.
I know. I got to wake up tomorrow and make $1 million. Have a good night, guys.
All right, Ryan. Thanks. Have a good one.
Bye, Dan. Bye, Sans.
Build the Osprey, man. Build the Osprey.
See you later. I will one of these days.
You're the one that made me build this, dude.
Hey, at least someone got something done.
I'm building this because you told me to. And there goes Ryan.
Stop.
Well, I'm almost done. I'm not gonna
It's
finish
never
the wall.
too late to turn around.
Huh?
It's never too late to turn around.
No, it's not. So what's up, Sans? How's it going?
I'm going well. How are you doing?
You don't sound well. I don't like this quiet Sans. It's very eerie and scary.
I don't know what you're talking about, Shy. I feel like you are just taking what you think you want to hear and adapting it to my personality and persona.
Yes, that is true.
That was the most energy that I've heard Sans have as soon as Ryan left.
So
That's a ridiculous statement.
did he fire you? Is that the thing?
Ryan? No. Ryan never really hired me.
Did Ryan not choose any of the videos that you chose in the contest? Is that why? Is that what it is?
No, why? Why would I care about that one way or the other? It's his money.
I never know.
Did Ryan friend zone you?
Where are you friend zoned by a YouTuber out there?
I mean, isn't that the goal? To be friends with as many people on YouTube as possible?
Yeah, I guess that's true. You have a point. You do have a point. Tyler, with the other $2. Oh no, that's Noah.
Wrong one.
He's depressed. But BFAB, go work for BKM. Yes, I agree. You should go work for BKM. You should.
Burger King market?
Burger King. Thank you
Oh,
for
I think
$2.
it's Brickmania. BKM's for Brickmania, right?
Yes, yes.
Feel free on your next Brickmania order to let Dan know that.
Put in the comment description, which we could do technically.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that just be
If there's enough
BN?
demand. What?
I mean, Dan won't see that, but I mean,
I
I
think if there's a uprising, I'll get a job there.
or maybe you should just do another like shy BKM run and then magically bump into like Dan and then talk to him that way, like a stalker.
So pull a Sans?
I mean, if it would work, just say that
Or
you're
just
here.
like drive there and like beg him for a job?
Yeah, you can do that. Please, Dan, please let me work for you. I was so wrong. I totally messed up and lost the opportunity.
Again.
I will
start
work,
crying.
start crying, say I'll take the least amount of pay. I'll work all through the night for free.
Oh no, that's not worth that. For free. I just wish, like, I feel like, you know, if it was closer, it'd be like so much easier for me to have said yes. That being said, there was a couple reasons I said no the first time, but now I feel like I would say yes. I mean, if I got offered it again, I'd just say yes within a second and actually take it.
You'd still have a job right now.
I
No, it
would.
says stands upon destruction of Lepin and Mega Blocks. That's why he's so quiet. Y'all said that you're depressed. Secret Squirrelbrick says Sans is planning something. He is too quiet. See, look at this. You're scaring people.
Sans, I don't recommend suicide. It's bad.
I'm not weak-willed enough to kill myself.
No, it says everybody give Sans a hug.
That's
controversial. It actually takes quite a strong-willed person to kill themselves.
Whatever the case may be, I'm not doing it.
Good.
That's good to hear.
That's good. That is good to hear.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, every time I want to, there's alcohol. So,
oh, dude. All right, so I guess I'm gonna start winding down now. I don't think I'm gonna make it to 2 hours because I'm tired too. So if anyone has anything to ask, now's your chance.
subscribe to Brother from Another Brick for no videos. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. So ask away if there's anything. We have Dan here. Hopefully, you guys get to meet him. Check out his channel. He is the YouTuber in his country. It's true. He is. It's part of land. It's a great.
No, there's a Lego YouTuber in our country that's got twice as many subs as me.
So
Who's that? I don't know.
100?
I only know you.
What is it? Brick Scene. Richard. He's a pretty nice guy.
Oh, he's from New Zealand? I didn't know that.
Yep.
But no, you did other things. Like you've built a community over there outside of.
Yeah, I started a lug. I've helped probably 4 other lugs get started. We've done 15 odd shows. Mostly my experience is in the physical community, and I went to the online and digital community 2 years ago when I had when I was diagnosed with PTSD. Yeah. I didn't want to leave my house, so I had to keep in touch with my Lego mates somehow. I started streaming.
I understand what that feels like.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's so that's why, and I stream more than YouTube. I mean, it's like on YouTube.
Between the Bricks, just type in Between the Bricks, and you'll be able to find his channel. Let me see if I could. Let me go on YouTube. Hold on.
to
I'll
have
link it
a
in the
big
chat.
lump of tan that's about to be built and reviewed.
You talking about sets that you got from land?
Yeah. The big lump of tan, the new record breaker.
The 9,035 piece thing.
Yeah.
Between the bricks, and you'll be able to find his. Oops, there we go. So I'm on that.
I'd say there's a lot of small pieces in there, though, BFAB, because it's not bigger than the previous record holder.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I've seen the images. The set does not look appealing in any way.
Wait, so it's bigger than the current record holder for Lego sets.
In parts
It's not
count,
because it's smaller
but
pieces.
not physicality.
There you go. There you go. It's links in the chat to his channel. Definitely check him out. Subscribe. Help him out.
Thanks,
To get him to 1,000.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
That set's going to get donated to my sister, by the way, who's a classics teacher at a high school. So she's going to put it in her classroom.
Oh, cool. So you're donating to the school.
Yeah.
I mean, where else would you put it, right? It makes sense.
Right.
See, the thing is what I was planning to do with that set, because I do kind of want it, but not to keep it in its state that it sells at. I want to turn it into the real thing and then get there's only 2 CMF gladiators and put them in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look what you created. That's just me. And that's what BFAB's afraid that I'm going to get the set canceled.
I wouldn't be surprised. Your last video calling out Lego blew up. So
yeah, whoops.
And,
I was
I'm
angry.
just like, oh, come on.
I was angry.
You went after pirates. You went after castle. I'm just like,
I was trying to make a point.
You made your
How
point.
have I not seen that one?
The Lego made Nazi videos. Calling
I've
it
seen
using
that one. Yeah, no, I saw that
using
one.
the Indiana Jones one.
Yeah. No,
A lot of people were saying that they made the Nazis in the movie were this regular DAK, so the DAC soldiers, Desert Africa Corps, or whatever. But if you were to dive into the history of Steven Spielberg, who created the movie, who is Jewish, he made the soldiers very comically stupid to pretty much demean the Nazi regime. Like that's the reason he made them Nazis. That's what he wanted to do, and that's why they're so that his intentions of the characters in the movie were Nazis. They weren't regular heel soldiers from the German Reich.
But so the other argument that I've heard on that one as well is the difference between those ones, and it's the same when they did the Fokker Wolf and the
camel.
The camel. And it is the fact that, because that technically, I don't know, is that considered modern military or World War One? But the difference between that and the Osprey, from my understanding, is that the Osprey was licensed to Bell and Boeing, and therefore they were going to get a cut of the profits, and therefore those profits were going into
the war machine of
war machines. Yeah,
exactly. So that's my
those other ones were released. Yeah. So I don't know. I find it a little bit hypocritical, in all honesty.
Well, I guess I'll just say it here. Might as well. I mean, there's not a lot of people watching, and you guys are on here, and this is towards the end. I know it's cool. So my next tell me why video is on the Osprey. It's old news, but I'm pretty much going to dive into the conclusions that everybody's kind of come up with, which is what? It's obviously not the German group that pretty much talk. I feel like that was a scapegoat, but you have the gearing has been a controversy, but then there's been people saying that the gearing's fine as long as you're not messing with it, like it's not supposed to be utilized. It works perfectly fine. So it maybe might not be that. It could be Boeing or Bell themselves, because at the time when this released, Boeing was going through a very crappy time in the stocks. So any type of controversy would be bad publicity for them. So it could be them pulling the license. That is a possibility. And then the last one that I pretty much what you just said, is, which I feel like is the best usage of a better conclusion, is that based on the current elections and the climate of the United States, it doesn't help that Lego is partnering with a military company that, just because you don't know what's going to happen within the next couple of years. So if it could go bad if we do go to war and the Osprey's put in a position where it's seen in a war zone, and anything utilized by that company, which pretty much benefits the whole war machine of the United States, would be pretty bad. which is where I'm pretty much leaning my conclusion towards.
Yeah.
It makes the most sense. You know what I mean? But how does it get that far is my main question. Like, how does it go all the way to distribution to stores in parts of the world and no one red flagged it?
Yep. That
That's
is a mystery
the
that will only ever be known by those people on the other side of the door.
exactly. So like, that's what baffles me is like, okay, yeah, we have that rule as Lego, like we don't make modern military vehicles, but like where no one was like, no. You know what I mean? Like with the army of vice presidents that the Lego group has, the designers, the people getting the licensing, like no one thought that this wouldn't be a good idea. Was it did maybe it was Boeing that or Bell themselves that pressured Lego to create this vehicle for them? Like how, I mean, that has been done, right?
Yeah, for it to be branded on there, there's definitely been some collaboration. I doubt
Yeah.
that it would have been coercion, but
I mean, you never know. It could be like, hey, we'll give you could use our license. We want you to create this thing for the benefit of maybe their stocks to get people back into Bell and Boeing, just because they were doing bad. Maybe this was their way of doing. Oh, well, they weren't doing bad at the time. This probably took like 2 years to do, but before the whole controversy with the 737 for Boeing, and Bell, I mean, it's already a great company as it is. But like to get good publicity for them, let's kind of team up with a toy company and get people involved into our stocks and whatnot. And then maybe it's kind of backfired. So maybe they kind of coerced Lego into it. And then they thought, hey, it's a neat thing. The Osprey's a pretty cool design. Turn into a rescue plane, it won't be a big deal. And then it got to that point where maybe this might not be a bad idea. Maybe this might be a bad idea during the COVID time. This is pretty much when it happened, right? When COVID happened.
Yeah. Do you think that Lego expected to be called out on the fact that that particular model had never been made into a rescue vehicle?
Maybe their ignorance might have been that. I mean, they are from the U.S., so they probably would never think that. Maybe Bell lied to them, say that it could be, but it's not.
Well, that's the question that I have is like, what source material did Bell give to Lego to do that?
Exactly. So maybe Bell told them that it could be used as a rescue vehicle. It says clearly on the website that it is used for rescue in like militaristic forms for search and rescue. So that's not like I wouldn't put it past Bell to kind of deceive Lego, letting them know that. Oh, that's a good conclusion. I'll write that down. That could be it. Like that could be one of the reasons why they got that far, and then I guess someone realized that no, this has never been a rescue vehicle, never will be a rescue vehicle. The only people that can afford this is the military themselves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like no private company will be able to afford this, and it'll be years, maybe even decades before this turns into a rescue vehicle. You know what I mean? Because that's usually what happens to like military vehicles after like 30 years of usage. They're donated to other parts of the government to use for other things. But I don't know.
And they're a bit of a finicky aircraft to fly as well. I remember it was about early days of when I joined the army was when they were trialing these aircraft and they were falling out of the sky left, right, and
center. I do remember that. I mean, when I was in Afghanistan, they were testing the Osprey in the desert to see how it would function in desert climates. And I do remember, and it didn't happen overseas. This happened at home, where 11 Marines were killed because the Osprey malfunctioned and crashed. And I was like, nope, don't put me on one of those. And I've been like I said, my favorite Brickmania set is the CH-53E, like Super Style, which is like right there in the corner. I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see it. It's a hodgepodge of dark bluish gray and light bluish gray over there. But the Super Stallion, it's a humongous aircraft. It's a big helicopter. But every time I went into that thing, it's fine, Ezra.
Sorry for interrupting, but I'm gonna head out, gentlemen.
All right, Sans. Thank you.
Nice to see you again, Dan.
Yes, Sans. You too, buddy.
Every time I went in the aircraft, it always smelled like oil and gas. And I'm like, this thing's like getting ready to explode. So I can only imagine like what an Osprey would be with 2 double engine rotors, with like right next to like, oh, dude, I don't know. I don't even want to think about it. It scares me. But yeah, I don't know. Custom vehicles, Papa. Custom vehicles.
Yeah, you want to get on a helicopter in Papua New Guinea, man. Flown by the PNGDF and how casual those dudes were, smoking in the pilot seat and shit. And like,
Oh,
no.
nope.
I don't want to get on that chopper. I really, and it was an era, a Huey as well, a Vietnam era Huey. And you're
No,
like,
hell no.
I still got on it and we still flew, but
That
honestly,
sounds very sus.
probably one of the scariest flights I've ever been on.
No,
Like,
I'm not down for that.
It was a whole lot of, oh man, these guys just aren't as disciplined as what I'm used to seeing with the New Zealand Air Force choppers.
I don't even know how you got on a plane like that. What do you even consider doing something like that? Oh, no, screw that.
Had no choice, man. It was a natural disaster relief mission, and it was us or no one. So yeah,
you said New Guinea, right? That's the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they're not NATO, I don't trust them.
Fair call.
And I really only felt safe when I had air cover that were by Marines.
Yeah.
That was it. If the Air Force were around, I'm like, nah. But when I heard a Marine Viper nearby that has an air cover, or like earthquake, what? Don't do earthquake. Don't do earthquake here. Or like if it was an F-18 that we knew that was a Marine pilot, even though they're
Named the earthquake.
No, we're not doing earthquakes right now.
Named the earthquake with the computer.
No earthquake on the computer either.
Yeah.
I felt safe because we had this one time when an F-18 buzzed the crap out of us without letting us know that he was going to do that, and we all thought we were going to die because we all thought it was incoming, but it was an F-18 just literally diving above our heads until he flew off, and then he says call sign. We realized it was a Marine wing that did that, so we're like, really? But that's what I prefer that. It's a Marine. I trust them.
Earthquake.
But yeah. All right. So
I don't trust anybody that has access to big guns. I had mortars. We had mortars dropped on us within 30 meters. We were within the kill radius, but thankfully we had a crater to be face down in. So
where were you?
That was on a training exercise in New Zealand.
Oh, okay. Oh my God.
Yeah. And it was mortars from our own infantry battalion.
Also, it's friendly fire.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude.
Daddy, I need your 17.
Oh, okay. All right. So we got, let's see, 3 minutes left to 2 hours. So here we go. John Triple C, how's it going? LCAC review soon. Yes, I am going to do it next week. That's when I plan on doing it. Noah Reynolds, Shy, have you ever experienced with an A10? No, I do not. I've never seen them in action. I've just seen them like at air shows. I haven't seen a Warthog used in real life. I'll bring that.
Have you seen Asgardian Studios Warthog?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Bro, I'll send you a link. I'm getting the parts together to build it at the moment.
Oh yeah, let me know. Let me see that. That'd be cool.
Sick build, man.
Yeah, for sure.
T-Rex and the truck, please. I want the T-Rex and the truck.
Okay, I'll get it right now, Papa. Just wait. Patience. Remember? Patience.
There you go. Well, let me see it. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Military school only has one advantage. I only 48 hours to get my pilot's license. Oh, cool. I'm excited for Brick Veterans LAV 25. Yeah, me too. I had some input in that, so I am excited for that too. I mean, can't wait to get that. Cody is making A10 next year. He's also making an F-18, which is what I'm really excited for. So we got 1 minute left to 2 hours. Got anything coming up video-wise? Or just reviews, Dan?
Just reviews. April's been making a few speed builds for the channel lately just to keep things ticking over because I've been so slack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been pretty full on with my study at the moment and stuff. And it's sort of losing motivation a bit, to be fair.
I feel like a lot of people are kind of like burnt out with YouTube right now.
Between that and live streaming, man, it's just... I think people are just burned out with the internet in general.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I think we've probably all overdone the internet over the last, this year. We obviously with a lot of time at home.
Yeah.
The minute you get the opportunity to not have your eyes on the screen, it's a bit easier to not have your eyes on the screen, in my opinion, at the moment. But
I totally agree with that.
It is what it is, man.
Fortunately, I mean, when I work, I don't look at a screen all day, so it kind of helps me with that.
Yeah. Did you
Since
build that little
being
kiwi?
fired, I've been spending way too much time on the internet. It's great.
Well, hopefully that changes soon, BFAB. All right,
If
so we got
not-
30 seconds left.
If not, I'm gonna become a pimp. Okay.
Did you build that little kiwi that I sent?
Yeah. You'll see it in the video. I have it right here. Right here.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he's cool. I was like, oh, what's this? And then I saw the tile. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I built the little kiwi, little bird. The bird, right?
Yeah.
Kiwi bird.
Little flightless bird native to our country.
Flightless bird.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They get ravaged by all the predators now, especially all the introduced predators. But
what's an introduced predator?
Things like stoats and stoats and weasels are probably the worst predators for them because they burrow in the ground under foliage and stuff in the forest, and the stoats and weasels get in there and eat the eggs. So,
ooh. Oh,
yeah,
that sounds gnarly.
So we have a lot of protected kiwi areas now. Looking
Okay.
good, man. That's looking good.
It's looking good. It's almost there. I just gotta finish the. I pretty much just have to secure the top part of this, and that's pretty much it. And I'm done. I could actually test it. I'm probably gonna. At this point, once I might skip the step where I put the flap on here, so I can film it with the gear moving, do a 1 minute test of it moving, and then see how the gears line up when I'm done. To kind of test that whole quality issue, and debunk that. So that's what I'm planning to do with that. But yeah, so it's been 2 hours. It's been a long one. I think
Just remember when you run it and you're tilting it, you lift it up because people were tilting it and the rotors were hitting the desk.
Yeah, I think that's one of the issues why the rotors were getting jacked up because of how people were playing with it.
For sure. Mine still runs fine.
Yeah. So that's what I say. I see people just using it properly and it works fine. And I think that's not a reason to cancel a set, in my opinion. But yeah, anyways, thank you everyone who's been here, who's still with me. I got Noah Reynolds, Tom, April B, Lego Mike, Tyler. Thanks again to Tyler for everything you've donated, and Productions. Folker, who was just in here too. Thank you for those donations. Let's see, John Triple C, you're here. Secret Squirrel Bricks. Who else is Diego? If you're still here, just freaking say something. I'll give you a shout. But if thank BFAB for being on here. Dan from Between the Bricks, definitely subscribe to Between the Bricks.
Man,
you don't need to subscribe to BFAB because I'm sure you already have, and he's not making any new content. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But definitely subscribe to Dan and his little Between the Bricks crew. They have some cool stuff. Very different outlooks on how we see Lego, which is always a good thing to see. Ryan for being on here. Sans, who didn't contribute anything today, which is totally fine. Boss Bricks, thank you for being here. Squidman, Laters. And yeah, thank you everyone. Have a good night. Peace.
Night.